Greetings, everyone. Okay, we're going to connect to, I think you have an idea who's next. So, alright, much love, everyone. And these are a lot easier than the Men in Black ones. Man, the Men in Black, it was just a struggle. Because of the subject matter. If it was just free-for-all information, it would be a lot easier, but that was a subject matter that was kind of tough, apparently. So anyway, alright, much love, blessings. Yes. Yes. Yes to you humans. Yes, it is. I am Donald Trump's higher self. Your humanity has come this way to see a new direction, new way of doing things. And this is why this man is here. You'll realize he had many attempts in this situation. He has changed his timeline constantly. But in this case, he has made sure, because this was in his timeline, and he made sure of it, that he had what it takes to get to where he is at this moment. Your Al Gore thought he had it all together, thought he could be in that situation, and yes, came close to it, but that's not. He did still have all of the bells and whistles of that office, presidential office. But this one, your Trump, which I've known in many lifetimes as a good friend, yes, I am seeing him. Some might see your higher self as an extension of you. Yes, but understand you have lifetimes of your higher self also, because it is an extension of you. But you still can't split yourself in many pieces. There's different versions of higher selves. You can fire yourself, yes, but he has not done so. But at this moment, we have, yes, as I said, we've had other lifetimes together. So I've seen him at his darkest times. But realize this, that this is nothing compared to other lifetimes. As for darkness, as for saying these things that are actually normal for humans, that are, well, if they don't know that they're being recorded, they're going to say those things. If they know they're being recorded, they're not saying any of those things. But either way, it was all joking around from what I'm gathering from his energy. It was all joking around. It is, yes, immoral, but remember, they were just words. Am I defending him? I am explaining things. I am not. Make your own judgments. But realize he was made as a transitional person, as to change things. Maybe not always for the better, but as your, I know, I see like I'm preaching of your Obama, but as for Trump, as you see in his track record on his planet, on your planet, words, it is a transitional type being. to move things around. And here, moving things around, telling you, moving things around. And that is a shake-up that many do not like to connect to, but realize also is inevitable to connect to if he ends up in office. As for this, what you are seeing is genuine, yes, not a perfect person. A very flawed individual, yes. And some are making money off of it does not matter. Those that are making money off of his appearances and saying things he said 20 years ago, it still will not change what is coming, what is be the outcome of your election. They matter nothing at all. As for his direction here on this world, as they say, as for future life, it is still up in the cards. It seems a very likelihood of having another lifetime here, but one of great success, just as he is having here. Yes, much of it has been handed to him, but he has orchestrated, not perfectly, but has orchestrated his life. It could be much worse. He could be out on the street and it did not happen. He made sure of it. And yes, he's not exactly a perfect person, but no one is. As for my connection, as for what will help evolve humanity, is understand transition is tough. And sometimes in his situation, it feels like harsh words are needed because they're not said in the past and they got you nowhere. Saying harsh words seems to be the best thing to do. It's like, well, what do you care anymore? Gloves are off. It's time to say what's on your mind. Who cares? Just do whatever will be. And that is, understand a lot of that comes from the heart also. Not to say the other one is also the same thing, but she's a different type of person, a career politician. This one's not a career politician, but still has many flaws, as you can tell. Yes, he's bringing much of the Pleiadian energies into this environment. Yes, there is some brutality to him, yes, as for character. It is not a perfect character, but still the Pleiadian energies, the Pleiadian councils do appreciate being a part of this process. As brutal as it is, they're not pleased with that, but it is part of your Earth's process. And many of them are learning a great deal from this individual. You'd be surprised. Oh yes, one moment. There are, yes, beings behind him that are watching him carefully because they are worried, yes. Because they don't know what's coming, what he's capable of, where he will come out of nowhere and change, and bring his change. Transition to build what he visualizes. His visualization isn't what always many want. And funny thing about your elites that run your system, your brainwashing campaigns, you can call them whatever you want. We want to label them at that. It's proper. Understand, they are very fickle. You might think they will go one way, and that's not always the case. Sometimes they bring in people from an unlikely source. Getting what I'm speaking of. That is all I have to say about that. It is like they cannot be predicted as for their moves on your world. Understand what I'm saying here. That is all I have for that. Your planet is going into a major shifts as usual, but there is one transition is going to take into an enlightenment place where it will feel and look different. As for this email situation of the other one, many transitions, many shocking plot twists will happen before your election, yes. They will be out of control. You will think you're in a movie. Maybe some might feel like they are in hell. But at least you know what's to come. As for a shake-up, yes, many shake-ups before your election time. Yes. The shake-ups are much needed. Your human consciousness is welcoming it. A shake-up is what the people need. Remember, part of you here is saying one thing, your astral self says another. And usually your astral self it doesn't always agree with the one on your planet. And you all astrally know the outcome of this election. I am not one here to bring that truth to you. It does not matter. What matters most is your health and well-being of your mental state of mind, the things you want in life. Manifest it. Ask for it. Make yourself filled with joy. And then, that is what matters most. Elections come and go. Where is your happiness? Find it. Cherish it. Share it. Be it.